Good afternoon. I'm Robert Bard, and thank you all for being here. I'm with Latina Style, and one of the things that we do with Latina Style, it's a two-part question for Mr. Stumpf. One of the things that we do with Latina Style is we produce the largest business development program for Latina entrepreneurs across the country.
The largest?
Business development program for Latina entrepreneurs across the country. And what they tell us, whatever city we visit, is that the access to capital is completely shut down. And when can we see a change in that, and how long is it going to take? That's my first part. Correct. The second part is also for you.
If that one's not, do we know each other? Have I done some review?
Well, you know, you just went through an acquisition or a merger.
Yes.
That for us in our community is really important. Your company and Wachovia has been selected as one of the top 50 corporations for Latinas to work for by our company. And I'm sure that when you restructure, the numbers, the percentages of Latinas will remain, I imagine, fairly constant. But we're facing now two major airlines are going to be merging. And one of them has incredible Hispanic and Latina representation. The other one has none. And we also see the same thing in the telecommunications industry. When you merge the company, how did you make sure that the diverse component of the company remains stable?
Yeah, okay, thank you. Those are two great questions. First of all, the first question for everybody heard is there is this belief. In fact, I was in the White House in December visiting with the president and other bankers. There's this view that capital is not available to businesses to provide the oil to get the engine working. Capital for hiring people, building plants, buying equipment, whatever the case is. And if you were on my side of the desk, our biggest risk to our future is not finding enough loans. We are begging people to borrow. Now, there are some people and some businesses that more debt is the worst thing they could possibly have. But businesses today, our utilization rates, so in other words, we give somebody, let's say, $1 million line of credit, on average using 35% of that. That's the lowest I've seen in my 35 years in the industry. We have teams that are taking a second look at any loan we turn down. And I told the president this, because we're the largest small business lender in the nation. And we're the largest SBA lender and the largest middle market lenders. I mean, we tend to know this business. We're in a lot of different places. 2007 was our best year ever for making business loans. And we approved about 52% of all applications. These are some of the small, tiny ones, all the way up to, General Electric. Our approval percentage is about the same today, but the application volume is about a third. So, but I hear it. Your question is a good one. I hear it from, I was at a meeting a couple months ago, and I was talking with a YPO group. And somebody sitting in the front row, and I was saying, we're making loans, and this person said, you won't make me a loan. I said, I know you. You run XYZ winery. I said, we'll make you a loan. He said, but you want a personal guarantee. I said, well, yes, that's the way we do this. Well, WAMU didn't make me do that. I think they're gone, aren't they? I think there's a little bit of expectation, and just even with consumers. The people who made loans with nothing down and tell me what you think you make or like to make someday, that wasn't us. Second, let's go on to the next question. But I think that difference of opinion and view will always be out there. Because there are some people who say, I know I will pay you back. I can't get the credit. I used to be able to get it. And there's just fewer lenders around today. Those who originate the loan and sell it to someone else, those are gone. And when we make a loan, we're in the storage business. We keep it. So we care what's. Let's go to the area of diversity. One of the very fortunate things with Wachovia and Wells Fargo, first of all, they were almost mirror images of one another. You took the Mississippi River and said southeast, and I guess that's east, south and southeast, and strong, west and southwest. In fact, there was always talk about us merging years ago, but we couldn't figure out the name. The WWF, Wells Fargo, but both had a strong commitment to cultural things that mattered. And one of those very important cultural things was around inclusiveness and diversity. So this is really about putting two companies together that share much of the same DNA. And we are both committed to diversity. We are both not as successful as we need to be. So we need more African Americans, more Latinas, more Latinos. We need more Native Americans. We need more persons that represent the communities in which we work and live.